Hi, I'm Queen Searles, an entertainment business graduate student at Full Sail University. Make it a priority to join the Check on Your Love Mother's Day extravaganza that is being held in loving memory of Queen Mother Lula Mae Hardaway on Sunday, May 12, 2013 at the Staples Center. Her son, Stevland Morris, was made to love her on May 13, 1950. Come celebrate Mother's Day and the birth of a living legend. Stevie Wonder will help us celebrate eternal life by announcing the release of his first CD of the decade, The Gospel Inspired by Lula. In addition to some of our all-time favorites spanning over 5 decades, Stevie will perform the title track, Check on Your Love. This is also the theme song for this spectacular event. Every ticket in the house is priced at our Mother's Day special of $50. Portions of the proceeds will be donated to support the Water for Tantra Hills project in Accra, Ghana.
The Time to Love era must begin right now.
Thank you, Stevie. Sir Stevland has over 40 albums to his credit. In the U.S., his Harder Than July, In Square Circle, and Characters albums were certified platinum, and Songs in the Key of Life was certified diamond with over 10 million copies sold. Sir Stevland won Golden Globe Awards for The Woman in Red and for I Just Called to Say I Love You, and a myriad of other accolades. We should celebrate life while people are in the flesh as much as possible. A time to show love is now, while Stevie is in his prime and in the limelight. Undaunted by an affliction known as retinopathy since birth, Stevland was ordained to withstand excess oxygen for the advantage of bringing great joy to the world with the power of songs and the keys of universal love. So Stevland has oxygenated us for over half a century with music that transcends space, time, generational, and ethnical boundaries. Through the personification of Stevie Wonder, Stevland Morris touches every part of our hearts and our souls with his masterful syncopations and melodic expressions. The joyful expression on Queen Mother's face speaks volumes about why her son is an excellent person to have a DVD documentary. Queen Mother appears content as she contemplates little Stevland's numerous appearances on the Ed Sullivan Show and the positive energy the children would exude at the sound of his music. Stevland started singing around the age of 4 or 5, and by the time he was 8, he had mastered several instruments, and now he has a new one called the harpeggi. My favorite song was Contract on Love. I'm sure that Queen Mother Lula is overjoyed that Stevie has worked assiduously to make her vision for producing a gospel CD a reality. An exceptional and courageous woman in every way. In her book, Blind Faith, Queen Mother describes the perils that she endured to provide the essentials of food, clothing, and warm shelter for her family. She toiled pertinaciously to overcome life-threatening and seemingly insurmountable circumstances. Ultimately, she devised a plan to escape an abusive relationship and guided her family to higher ground. She co-wrote some of Stevie's songs, including I Was Made to Love Her, I Don't Know Why, and Signed, Sealed, Delivered, for which Stevie refused to accept the Oscar without Queen Mother Lula being recognized. I chose Stevland because, like the children in the pictures, my siblings and I have danced to the beat of the Little Drummer Boy since I can remember. I am absolutely enamored with the Stevie Wonder brand, and from the bottom of my heart would love to work with the extraordinary genius behind this phenomenal brand. Lately, all I do is think about how to gain an upwardly mobile position within his organization. However, it is difficult to get around his front line, also referred to as gatekeepers. I pray that he is happy with our simulated production and considers me for a position. The day of itinerary scrolling up the screen is intense. Summed up is up by 5 a.m. and out by 5:45 and drinking an energizing Sunvine very berry smoothie while en route to KJLH for about 30 minutes. Stevie goes on air for about 10 minutes, has a quick breakfast in honor of the mothers on staff. We leave in time to arrive at the Grove by 9 a.m. where we greet fans, talk about the book, the event, and the CD. We're out the door and time to arrive at the Staples Center by 11 a.m. where we have lunch. Other team members are already at the Staples Centers for load-in. After lunch, the artists will have time to rest until the first sound check at 3 p.m. There will be a security meeting before the doors open at 7 p.m. Emerging artist Negus Ra will take the stand at 7:40 p.m. Stevie will take the stage after intermission at 8:55 p.m. The show ends at 11 p.m. and is off to the settlement meeting, and by 12 a.m. we're in a limo headed home. I tried to find out from personnel at KJLH and from one of Sir Stevland's esteemed project managers what special clauses needed to be included in Stevie's rider to accommodate for the retinopathic condition, to no avail. However, at Smoking Gun, I found a writer for Smokey Robinson that will also work for Sir Stevland's new healthy diet program. To that writer, I added that everything must be labeled in Braille and that all equipment, instruments, electronic devices, and personal belongings for Sir Stevland are situated in accordance with an authorized schematic, and that 2 security guards are outside of his dressing room at all times. With the exception of our VIP reception that we paid for with extra cash on hand, we operated within budget. Our gross sales were $1,650,000. Gross sales from merchandise was $610,000, of which 25% or $152,500 was paid to the venue. So Stevland was committed to contributing 50% of his normal minimum fee of $500,000. I garnered this information from Mike Kalima at Mainstage Productions. We accepted a 25% contribution from Stevie, and Truvine Entertainment matched, contributing 25% of our operating income before taxes. In total, we contributed $325,875 to the Ghana Water Relief Project. Sir Stevland Morris was paid a respectable $375,000. Truvine's earned net profit was $417,637, and we surpassed expectations for the contribution amount for Tatra Hills in Accra. We planned for several risks, including lost itineraries, our artists falling, and a possible terrorist attack. There were many lessons learned from this live event, most importantly, organizing, prioritizing, and having a dedicated team of professionals.
Time to Love can't be just a project. It must be our promise.
Thank you, Sir Stevland. We appreciate your support.